everyone. My name is Les McDonald, and I'm going to give a review over Promoting Harmony. Just to give you a summary of this book first, before I go into other things. Promoting Harmony pretty much reinforces the things that we read in This We Believe. Promoting Harmony is kind of giving you an in-depth, detailed look at different parts of development, whether it's physical, hormonal, any kind of development in the adolescent. And with that, they give us research information that helps us kind of guide us to the questions of why do students think this way, how do students act. This book shows us that this is the stage of development, the adolescent stage, where children really learn to think for themselves, where we tell them something and they don't just believe it anymore. They ask, why should they believe it? That's the stage that we're in at the middle level, and that can be a very hard stage to navigate. It also gives us a transitional table or a figure table that talks about the different stages of transition in an adolescent's life, and this also helps kind of guide our educational practices as well. Overall, I feel like the book is kind of reinforcing things that we read in This We Believe, and it does so by showing us that this is happening, okay? This is what happens, where This We Believe shows us how it's more technical, so to speak, and pedagogical, and shows us how to guide our practices towards maybe making a more efficient middle level program for our students and help them achieve the goals they need to achieve. Promoting Harmony kind of deals with a lot of things such as cultural things as well. I've realized different backgrounds of students, things like that we need to all take in consideration. So does This We Believe. It does the same thing. They're very similar texts. However, I feel like we get a little bit more in depth of what's going on in the mind of the student with Promoting Harmony. That's what I just feel like. And then I guess This We Believe kind of shows us what we can do to counter all of those things while they're happening. So my opinion on the book is that I think that it should be added to each professional development course in any school, because especially on the middle level ages, because we ask so many questions every day when our students do something that we just don't agree with. We ask, why are they doing that? Why do they think that way? Kids are not like they used to be. We always say these things, not realizing kids are that way. Adolescents are that way. That's how they think, because they're learning to grow. They're scared themselves. And Promoting Harmony kind of gives me an empathetic view towards the life of an adolescent. It reminds me of how I felt at that age too. I don't think enough teachers are empathetic towards the thoughts and feelings of young adolescents. And if you aren't, you shouldn't be a middle school teacher, because it can get pretty bad sometimes. There are behaviors that happen. There are things that happen. There are things we deal with in our everyday middle level life that we feel frustrated with, but we have to keep in mind that they are children, they are growing. Appearance, the way they look, weight gain, all of those things, children take that in consideration as well. One thing I will say about Promoting Harmony is it gave one example about how maybe we as adults don't look at something as a big deal, but we should. It was weight gain and weight loss, because sometimes we know our students gain weight, or even our own children will gain weight or lose weight, and we go, oh, they're just growing, it's not a big deal. And especially if they gain weight, we say, it'll wear off later. They're just having that growth spurt or whatever. But I think Promoting Harmony helped me realize that we need to start instilling healthy habits into our kids now, so that when they grow older and they have those values instilled in them, they'll grow up to be healthier people. Especially regarding like weight gain and weight loss, it's very important for us to teach our children how to regulate themselves now at the adolescent stage, so that they don't make the mistakes that we make in our adult lives. So my opinion of the book is that it's a much needed book that we need for professional development. I want to read more upon it. I know I had to speed read through it and things, but I really want to read more upon it, and I'm going to keep reading it every year to kind of keep my empathetic view towards middle schoolers. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day.